Alrighty chat, welcome to the stream. I hope everyone is doing well. It's a bit of a random day today. So just for any of you wondering, I'll catch you up to speed, right? So, if you haven't heard already, which if you haven't, you live under a rock, Redline has been hit with a message today saying that it needs to remove all real-life content from the server. So that is real-life clothing, real-life cars, real-life vehicles, real-life products. It needs to remove all that from the server. So, within the next few days, they're going to be removing all the modded cars. So, I thought, well, next few days, I don't know exactly. We've only been told today. So, what I thought, chat, we would do is, we would drive all of my cars but one. Because that one, I'm going to leave to a video. And that one car which won't be in this today's stream is import 1. Because I want to talk about all these cars. And I think import 1 deserves its own, like, video. The rest of these cars are pretty irrelevant, right? They didn't really change a lot of stuff. Whereas this little fucker did. This little fucker changed a lot of stuff. So we'll drive that one tomorrow. We'll do that as a video. All on its own. That's when I'm gonna record the video. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, chat, we're gonna do a different type of stream to what we'd usually do. Because my plan for today was, we was gonna go do this PD, and we was gonna go arrest lots of criminals, right? But I think this is a little bit more important than any of that. Not for just you lot, but for me. Right? I think today is probably the best way to say goodbye to a lot of things. So, we're going to start off by driving the first import that I got in Redline. My original Escort. ATK might make a comeback. Oh, they can do, I don't really care. But what I think we're going to do is, chat, we're going to start off by driving my first ever Escort. Well, my first ever import, that is. My 1992 Ford Escort RS Cosworth with the plate KI81848. Now, this was the first of my breed, the breed which I got. Right? This is a very special car to me. In a lot of ways, this basically symbolizes my first 6 months at Harmony. And all of that. Because this is the car which Elite got me for basically grinding my arse off at Harmony. When Elite used to win Harmony. So what I think we're going to do is, chat, we'll do a bit of a drive in them. We're not going to go out in them too long. Because if we drive all of them for like 5 minutes, we'll be here for 500 years. Because there's over 100 of them. Over 100 different cars that I've got. In a way as well, chat, this is the car which started the whole Ford collection. This is the first Ford I got. Will you lose Harvey when the server restarts? I don't know. I don't know yet. We haven't been told anything like that. All we know is 2.0 is a wipe. Oh yeah, it's gonna fucking suck, Harvey. It is gonna fucking suck. But hey, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Almost fucked it there. Time to get Harvey Goody fired from PD. You know why? New leaf, new tree. That's the thing as well, we don't know if we're keeping PD stuff either. Like if we're not, and we don't keep anything in 2.0. I've already got a plan for what I'm doing with Goody on that very last day. What's happening? Redline aren't allowed to keep all the modded cars anymore, so... we're basically doing a stream where we take them all out one last time. Alrighty chat. The next car we're gonna get in, it's a bit of a loud one this, so if you don't like loud cars then... dash your heads up. Righty chat, this car here, my Land Rover Defender, this is another special car to me. So this is the first import I bought with my own money. So this and that Escort, I got them on the exact same day. This car's very special. I've almost come to the point where I've sold this car like 3 or 4 times now. But every single time I've either struggled to sell the thing, or I've stopped myself, right? This will forever be one of my favourite 4x4s I've ever had in Redline. Hope everything will get removed. Yeah. Probably. Yeah, all the modded stuff's getting removed. All the custom real life stuff. But this is one of my favourite 4x4s I've ever bought in Redline. Like, just listen to that engine as well. That Coyote is fucking beautiful. And it brightened this car up drastically. Right, we're gonna move on to the next one now, chat. We're just gonna do a little run in them all. Next, we're gonna hop in this thing. So this, for those of you that don't know, is my 2018 Ford Mustang GT. And this is the oldest Mustang I have. This was the first Mustang I bought. This is what started the Ford collection. Well, it was Import 1 which started it, but this was basically what started it. I'll talk a bit more about that in an upcoming video. But this is my Mustang. This started the Mustang collection. And it essentially started the Ford collection as well. Also, when is Baddie coming out for a proper gang war? Justice for Baddie. Timmy, I'll be honest, mate. Baddie's never coming out again. In 2.0, Baddie won't exist anymore. I'm not bringing Baddie back. Because the thing with Baddie is, it's a crime character, right? I don't do criminal stuff. So Baddie won't come back. If I want a crime character, I'll make a new one. But it won't be Baddie. But chat, this was the first Mustang I bought. And I actually remember buying this, because I could have bought this or a Dark Horse. And I picked this. Primarily it was 400,000 cheaper. But I also preferred the look of this. I still do. That is the first Mustang I bought, and that basically started the breed. That basically started it all. Alright. Well, it's gonna be a lot of Mustangs now, so if you don't like Mustangs, you're not gonna like this bit. Just this bad. Timmy. You know what? Just for you, Timmy, right? We might bring Baddie back once. and that'll be perm kill him. But we'll bring him back once. So, for those of you wondering, chat, this is the third Mustang I bought. This is my 65 Mustang. And I'm not the biggest fan of this car, I'll be honest. It's not exactly the best looking Mustang, it's not the best performing Mustang, but it's fucking the best sounding one. Yeah, I'm gonna perm battery, probably. What's going on? You selling any cars? And that's actually gonna be an interesting one, because I do have to sell them all at some point, chat. I do actually have to sell them all. The admins will be buying them all back. That'll be a long stream. That'll be a fucking long stream. I'd forgotten about this one. The 66 Mustang, chat. At one point, this was the fastest Mustang in the server. And at the minute, I believe is the only 66 Mustang that is still around. The only 66 fastback that's still around, I believe. Wait, then pay above market price. No, they're buying them back at what retail was. What's the reason? Basically, Redline's been hit with DMCA or something, whatever you call it. And they've got to remove all real-life branded stuff. So they've got to have all basically the fake versions of things now. That's basically what's happening. And because of that, I wanted to take all of these out on stream. If I didn't do it on stream, chat, I would have just done this myself anyways. I mean, we're gonna drive all these another time before this. I know that for a fact. Spoiler alert, that is gonna happen. It most definitely is going to happen because we've got to sell them all. And I want to try and stream that. If I can. But yeah, chat. This is this was one of my favourite Mustangs. Still is one of my favourite Mustangs that I've got. In my little Ford collection. And that was the fourth one I bought. I've had two of these ones, I've had two 67 GT500s. So if you like remember, I had one with an Eleanor kit on it. That didn't go to plan. It's safe to say. That's crazy, Skip, that's fucking crazy. So that didn't really go to plan with the Eleanor kit, so I traded it in and I got this one. Not really used it. Be honest. Essentially, chat, this stream is my excuse to say that I've driven all of my cars at least once. And now all of you can't be angry at me for letting them sit. Hello, Clayton. Yeah, they knew It's been a thing for years, but it's Rockstar which has now basically started clamping down on it. I will say, this GT500 is a fucking brilliant driving car. It's extremely smooth. I like this one, the GT390. But it's not my favourite. It's like that... I don't know. Like that one thing that you've got, right? You like it, but it isn't your favourite. Yes, basically cease and desist. This car to me is like basically that one toy which you had, right? You liked it, but it wasn't your favourite toy. Like it is very tail happy, this. It has had a buff. It's getting removed and it's had a buff. You tell me this now? You tell me this now?
Hey, what's up?
Nah, chat, I'm actually gobsmacked. I am dead ass gobsmacked. That is actually crazy. Out of all these cars, if any of them were going to have a buff randomly, that is not the one I was going to think, because barely anyone has them. I mean, if this one's had a buff, I'd be really surprised on this one, because it's only me who has this. Shut up, Midnight. You're losing your Camaro. This one's fucking nice. This is my favourite classic Mustang. My Mach 1. This is the one which has the Cleveland in. This hasn't had a buff. This has had a buff, I think. If this one's had a buff, I'll be very surprised, because I was driving this the other day and it felt exactly the same. Oh, this is exactly the same. That is very weird. The handlings were exactly the same. It's fine, Trevor. We got a few of those. I am very surprised at that one. Right, chat, I will say now, we're about to get to the very slow part of the stream. And we're gonna be here for a bit. This is some sort of Model T. I will tell you which one it is. I did know all this at one point, because I did actually research them for a video I did a while ago. It says 1915 Ford Model T Roadster pickup. Remember that, chat? Because they all look the exact same. They all look exactly the same, and what we're going to do with these, chat, is we're going to get a top speed. Which we've already hit, probably. Not gonna lie, this thing's quite nippy. We're zooming for 1915. 57 miles an hour. Trevor, I don't have Model Ts. I have one of every Model T. At one point, I had more Model Ts than I had Mustangs. Got one of every single Ford which is in Redline. And chat, I can now happily say if this is a happy or a bad or a happy or a sad thing. I've finally finished collecting them all. Whichever way you want to look at that. Collection's done. Sealed. Finished. This is crap. I'll be honest, chat. This is a crap car. All of these 40s Fords are shit. I'll be straight up honest with you lot, they're all shit. And there's a reason I've never really driven them. Because they are just crap. Like, this looks fast. Let's go and use those brakes. They expect that if I was doing 150 in my Hurricane. Not at 70 on a street. On a flat road. And that going uphill. Because this slightly goes uphill. Approximately how many cars do you have and how many of them are mopars? Well, I've got a Charger, I've got a Charger, I've got a Charger, I've got a Durango, I've got a TRX, I've got a Wrangler. So that many. You work that one out. I have got a Doc Hudson, yeah. Alrighty, chat. Time for the 1913 Ford Model T Touring. Remember this. This is the Model T Touring. Because it has a roof. Hope you're all taking notes, chat, on how many Model Ts there are. Look at you, Skip. This is actually fucking... Why is this so fast? Like, holy shit. I know we're on the wrong side of the road and now we're on the curb. But holy fucks. Them brakes are good. Hold up. You're all good, Skip. Just stop by to make sure husband's okay. W white, wow. So like, can I go forward? What do you mean midnight? Alright, time for the 1912 Ford Model. This one actually does look different. I will give it this one. We did Titles of Strain driving all of them, so... That's driving them all. What do you mean? Wow, midnight. Wow. It means you can get past all the Model Ts. That's crazy. Model T's the most important bit, midnight. Midnight, if it wasn't for that Model T, there wouldn't be Ford. Fucking done. Now for the 1915 Ford Model T Runabout, which looks basically the same as the Touring and the other one. Besides, it's slightly shorter. And this is quick too. Fuck! We are zooming. Deadass, why are these so quick? I know they haven't been buffed, but why are they so quick? Did I have 71 Plymouth Rudder and Redline? Yeah, I believe so. In the 80s event. I didn't buy one because I was trying to collect all the Fords in the 80s event. This is a good one, the 1903 Ford Model A Modified. Chat, you will have seen me drive this one before. This is a good, I enjoy the Model A runabout. This is the car where if you drive it a bit too quickly, like look at the back suspension there. That is fucking cool for a 1903. Look at that. Little fucking drift car. This isn't really a real Ford. As well, that's the annoying thing. But it's so cool, the suspension, like, speed, brake, speed. Its horn's quite good as well, I like its little horn. Right, what's the next one? We're actually going through these quite quick. Okay, we're into 1927 now, chat. This is a Ford Model T pickup. They actually are beginning to look slightly different. And they've gotten slower somehow. I don't know how they've gotten slower, but they have. And chat, for all of you that say my cars are green, this is the proof otherwise. This is your proof otherwise now, chat. It's taken about 2 years, but here's your proof. What the fuck? Hello, Michael, how you doing? Right, so that was the 27 pickup. Now the 27T Touring. Which looks exactly the same, besides it's touring and not a pickup. Like, chat, these are basically all the same car. It drives exactly the same too. It's also missing its doors. Horn's quite good on this one. We're not going to drive this too far. That fucking suspension is horrible sounding. Oh, real tack. No bragging cars is going to be boring. It might be fun. Might be. It'll be definitely different. I'm going to be really rich. 100%. But it'll be different, that's for sure. It might not be bad, we don't know what it'll be like yet, because we've never had a Redline like that. Harvey happy, new things. Huh? Harvey happy, new things, in new V2. Huh? I'm confused what you mean by that, Maladen. Right. Ford Model T, 1927 Ford Model T Tudor. 20M or more. Yeah, 100%. I'm not going to be the richest person, as I know there are people that have more money already. But I'll definitely be one of the. It does mean that as well, Trevor, yeah. No more Pontiac. Thank fuck for that. We're passing a modern car. Ford is already better in 1927 than every car on the road today. But not in the braking department. Right, what's after the Tudor? What's after that? The Roadster. Which looks nothing like a Roadster. I'm gonna go to mechanics to get my parts taken out. Same here, real tech. But what we're gonna do first is chat. Or anything like that. That'll be when I do that off stream at some point. We need to go get some food and drink, so we're gonna drive the Model T Roadster to go and get drink. Which was probably a bad mistake. Also, chat, can we just take a minute to have a look at the mileage? We're currently on 2 miles, chat. Right, here we go. Reversing, reverse, park. Yeah, I need my parts out too. Although I think out of these vanilla game cars when they come in at PDM, I'm only gonna buy a couple. I've already said to myself I'm gonna buy one supercar and then like a 4-door. Because I've already got quite a few Chinese cars already now, which I can just go and hop in and drive. Like I've got my Vagrant, which I quite enjoy driving. Shit, all the modded wheels are gonna be gone. Let's just think about that for a second. Let's get some F's in the chat for the modded wheels. No, Midnight 2.0 is a 2.0 is a wipe. 2.0 is a wipe, but we're getting refunding all the cars before that. Thinking 2.0, my game plan is gonna be
Film that shit.
so at this point, chat, I haven't yet decided if I'm staying. I'm gonna stay for a while. I know that. I know in 2.0 I'm gonna try it out. Yo, it's Alea, thank you for the 2 months. It's Ashley, thank you for the 2 months. Absolute W. I know I'm gonna stay at the beginning because I want to see what it's like. But if I don't like it, we might just switch to doing other stuff. It's gonna be a full wipe when we're switching over to 2.0, yeah. We don't know if people are gonna lose businesses yet. The only thing that we know you will retain is memory. Am I being... Please don't tell me I've just got away from PD and a Model T. A Model T Roadster from 1927. This is a good one, the ice cream truck. Hope he won't lose his stuff. So I'll put off-road wheels in this chat. I did this at during Jimmy's court stream, if anyone remembers that. This is the car I drove down to it. Yeah, we don't know that 100% yet, real talk. They haven't said what they're doing with businesses yet. I'm under the assumption I will, and if I do, fair dues. I've done it for 2 years. I've had my fun. I've ran Harmony longer than anyone's ran a business in V3/1.5/1.6. Done it at this moment in time for 780 days. Or is it? No, 840 days, sorry, that's it. If it is the end of Harmony, and the end of me having Harmony, oh well. All I say to that, I had my fun. I know what the difference between this and the ice cream truck is. This isn't an ice cream truck. But it's still a Model T. Like, I've had my fun with Harmony. I found it stressful at the beginning, then I turned out to lose, then I began to love it again. Like, you gotta think, when I took over Harmony as well, I was like 17. Yeah, I was 17 when I took over Harmony. But it was 2 years ago. And it wasn't really something I wanted to do in Redline, run a business. But I eventually got used to it. It took me about a month to properly get used to it. And get into the proper swing of things. Now we are where we are with Harmony. But at the minute, Harmony is one of the most successful businesses in the server. It has to be. I've ran it for that long, but I've got to have done something right with it.
Jesus!
I'm 19, yeah. Like, we've done the whole Harmony charade for 2 years. If I don't get to continue it, someone else can have that fun now. Right? It's as simple as that. I had my fun, I made my name with Harmony. Right then. We're at the Model Ts, I think, now, chat. We're into a custom club there. Oh, Real Tech, do you remember this car? When we were trying to find out the Aston Martin green colour. I put it on this car, if you remember. Still in chat. Like this colour. On this car. Makes it look like a race car. That's exactly it, Fireplace. That's exactly it. Like, I'll always remember Harmony. Like, I'm gonna archive the Discord server. If, it isn't continuing over. Even if I lost Harmony at any point in history, I was always going to keep the Discord server and just archive it. That was always going to be the plan. I think I've already driven one of these. I have. We've already driven one of these. Oh, I might not have. Turn 19 tomorrow. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Unless there's an event or something tomorrow, chat, we might not be live tomorrow. Because there's a couple of things I want to do tomorrow. Holy fuck, that person's speeding. A couple of things I want to do tomorrow. And I'm going to be quite busy all day. Right, chat, you lot haven't seen this yet because the video isn't done. So let me just have a quick think about this. Right, chat, I've had a thought. I'm gonna drive these. But you might notice it doesn't sound exactly stock, but we'll not worry about that. You'll get your context in an upcoming video. But this is a Ford F2 where it's completely stock. It's a bit of a drift car. It's a shame, really. Because I wanted to do stuff with these. These vehicles, which you lot don't know that much about yet, but you will eventually. I wanted to do stuff with them. I'm not really gonna get the chance. Right, time for the Ford F6 4x4. It's a flatbed. Nothing special, really. It's a flatbed. Almost drove it into water. It's a nice flatbed. Got a good power delivery. Right, now for the Ford F6. This isn't a 4x4, remember that. It's just a flatbed. It's crazy to think that in the 40s event, this is generally what we would drive around constantly. It is wild to think that these are what we would drive in the 40s event every single day. Right, what's next? F1 standard for... This isn't the one I was thinking it was, but I'll take this one for a bit of a spin. So this is just a Ford F1. This is quite nice. I would drive... Well, you can actually tell by the mileage on this. I drove this quite a lot in the 40s event. It is a nice driving truck. And in the 40 well, you gotta think as well, this was rapid. This was actually quite quick in the 40s event. Ford F1 standard. This is like the F2 in a way. Imagine this is what the F2 was like. Because the F2 slightly longer. They're nice. They're nothing really to write home about. They're just nice cars to drive. Trucks. Pickup trucks. Can't call them trucks because I have a truck. But it's nice to drive about. It reminds me of the 40s event. which I enjoyed the 40s event quite a lot. Ford F1 Deluxe. It's basically the same thing as the last one, drives exactly the same, but it's got white walls and chrome. Chrome on it, chat. That's a wall. Actually, this might be a bit slower. Have just crashed it. Crashed it again. Right. This next one, chat, is quite loud. It's not the right one. But this is the 4x4 version. Off the paint colour, you might be able to... Well, no, I got this from Macca. So, if you lot remember, Macca bought... I forgot what it was called. What's that big truck called, chat? The big, transport truck he bought. It's not me. It wasn't the mule, it's the other one. I forgot what it's called. But you lot know what I mean. It's like the mule thing that he's got, but it isn't the mule, it's the other one. You can put bikes in the back of it. Essentially, Macca sold me a bunch of cars that he'd got from Fox, and that was one of them. Ford Model A Tudor. These are just... These are basically what EMS had in the 40s event. I'm not going to drive these too much, because... Oh, no, no, no. Oh no, what can I say? That was completely planned, 100% planned. I planned that. I wrote that down in my notebook weeks ago. When I just found this news out today. But I wrote it down weeks ago on my notepad that I was going to do that. That car is gone now. That's going to be a hard one to sell. It's fine, check. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. So that was the Tudor sedan. The Model A pickup. You know, chat, it's a bit of a shame. Because a lot of these are quite good cars. And I could have probably driven them a lot more. Done a couple of engine swaps in a lot of them. It's too late now. But we could have done some fun stuff with them, chat. Midnight. Delete the clip. It didn't happen. It didn't happen, Midnight. This is gonna haunt me for the rest of my life now. So this is a Ford Model A 4-door sedan. It's basically the same thing as what's at the bottom of the ocean. But this isn't at the bottom of the ocean. It's got a green engine. Deluxe delivery. This is a good. I like the deluxe delivery. It's exactly the same looking thing as this last one. But if we pull up here, It's got things in the back of it. Look at that. The gasoline, RON, all that stuff. And then it's got an engine. The engine is green. Which means this is environmentally friendly and produces 0 emissions. That's how that works, right? Drift. Yeah, if I was a criminal as well, there's a lot of ideas we could have done with a lot of these. This is the Super Deluxe sedan. It's obviously a sedan, chat. Look at it, it's a sedan. So, whilst we're driving around... Actually, no, I'm gonna leave that till tomorrow, what I was gonna talk about then. Alright, this thing's a proper gangster car. You could pull up in a gang war with this. Pull out your AKs. With it proper blacked out and everything. And you'd be a proper little gangster. Proper mafia boss. Kind of car. Right? That's sick. Super Deluxe sedan, that's it. We've got Ford Mainline. I've got 2 of these. Oh wait, no, I've got 3 of these, I think. This is probably a drift missile. Essentially, chat, when I couldn't get in any of my cars at one point, this is what I drove to Harmony. So when we got... I want to say... Old Harmony. Yes, it was Old Harmony. Not the one we've got now, but the one before. This is what I drove to that Harmony. I think. Yeah, it was. So I drove to it for the first time. Alright, chat, for those of you that were asking, is the Hudson Hornet, which I've got in Doc Hudson's spec. We'll take this one for a little bit of a drive because it's quite a cool car. But again, this is another car I had plans for, but I never executed them. There's a lot of my cars I had plans for, but I never did anything with them. Because I either changed my mind or thought it was a bad idea. But essentially, chat, I'll tell you what my idea for this was. I was going to keep it looking the exact way it is now, because obviously cars and Doc Hudson, brilliant movie. One of the greatest of our times. But I was going to throw a big V8 under its bonnet. But obviously these have the straight 6. I was going to throw a elephant in it, but I changed my mind. I thought I wouldn't ruin it. Rip Mustang collection? Exactly SJ. Exactly. Really that sad about them going. I mean, I will be when I sell them. When I'm going to sell them out to the admins. They say that the Doc Hudson looks better with the racing lock. Yeah, we can't get delivery. If I could have got delivery, I was going to do the full proper racing lock. It would be sad to see the Mustangs go. But it's one of them things. It's like a smile because it happened situation. You know? That's the thing, SJ. I think in 2.0, I will start a new collection. I will start a new collection. Right. Give me 1 second, chat. Give me 1 sec. Here we go. We've already driven that other one. This is the one I wanted. So this is my Ford F1 Deluxe 4x4. EcoBoost. So, you lot will remember I've got a collection of dumb shit vehicles, right? And this was the birth of that collection, This was the car I made, this was the car I told people needed to sign a waiver to get in. Because of its mad acceleration and its shit braking potential. And look at that, braking's crap. But this was the beginning of that. Put the red rim dirt track tyres on dock. I could have. New update. I mean, I'm acting like I'm not sad now that it's all gonna be gone. But I will be. I know that for a fact. But stuff changes. It's not my first time I've gone through a reset in Redline. My white WC22. Which is very of its time, if you can read that text there. This is a cool semi. There isn't many of these in Redline, there's 2 of them. And the other guy who has it doesn't really log on the server all that much. I can't make it up. I'm making it up the hill. This is a cool thing. There's name another vehicle in Redline that you can use to tow a big trailer and not get arrested for owning. And not get arrested for driving. Semi-trucks are just so cool. And it's a shame because we'll probably never get to own another one in Redline. Don't know if you can go through 4th wipe. I'd do what I'm doing midnight. See what it's like first. That's what I'm gonna do. It's what I did with V3 when it came out. Right, my Lincoln Zephyr. So, up until I bought this chat, whenever I bought it, I technically didn't have all of the Ford. Well, I did. But this is like a Ford which they don't call Ford, the Lincoln Zephyr. Because obviously Lincoln's owned by Ford, isn't it? This is crap, honestly. I don't like this car. It's just long, it's cool, and I wanted a Lincoln. Well, no, this is another one of those cars that I bought in a big bundle from Mecca. Bought a bunch of cars from Mecca. So we could buy his big truck thing. And that was one of them. This is another one, the 1915 2112 Export Vigilante Spider Ferrari. Which, am I leaving Redline? I'm not leaving Redline, Mr. Cheeky Monkey, no. Which, chat, if it wasn't such a there's a thing I need to do. There is a thing I need to do with that, chat. So, you might know, or you might not know, I'm not a Ferrari man. If that isn't already pretty obvious with all the Fords I own. So, We're gonna have some Ferrari and Ferrari violence. The engine's dead, isn't it? The engine's dead on the 375. We can't go and drive that. We'll have to go grab some duct tape at some point. So what's entitled me? Basically, Redline's getting rid of all the modded cars, so we won't have any. What we're gonna do is check. We're gonna have some. We're gonna have some Ford and Ferrari violence. The Escort. This is how much I like this Ferrari. Insurance fraud complete. Let's after the 212. Just to TLDR chat, I am going to repair these cars. Just for anyone who reports me to admins. The server's getting rid of all the real life cars because they've got to. 375's dead, we'll drive that at some other point. These cars are all essentially the same. You know what, we'll drive this and grab some duct tape. This has got a bit of a special story, I want to give this car a bit of time. So, the original Escort I bought, my original plan with it was to engine swap it at some point. That was always my plan, I was going to engine swap an Escort. But I never wanted to engine swap that Escort. No, I'm not leaving Jordan. I've been... No, I'm not. I'm too fast. But I always wanted to engine swap an Escort. So I did. I bought this Escort, brand new. I actually made a video about this car. Which... It's gonna be quite weird, because the original video which I did, it got copyright claimed. So I re-uploaded it with a non-copyright claimed version. Before anyone ever watched it. But I never deleted the copyright claimed version. That was the thing, right? But I've got that video scheduled. And I think it uploads at some point. It's either this year or next year. On my birthday. It's a bit of a joke video to see what it was like. That's why I've done it, to see what it was like back then, right? I've been good, Jed, and how have you been? But yeah, chat, when's my birthday? November 27th. But chat, this was always I wanted to build. So back in the early days of Redline V3, I had a bunch of fast cars and I called them basically supercar killers. Because this was before cars had speed classes lots. What, Midnight? Will we get a Harmony picture? That is true, Midnight, that is true, we do need to do that. That's true, yeah. It's a good point, actually. But yeah, I always had cars which are called supercar killers. I know it's a disabled space, but let's not talk about that. But I always had cars called supercar killers, right? And none of them could do that anymore. Because S-Class is made way too quick. Compared to what they were. But the Escort, because it's all-wheel drive, I always knew that car was fast. In its standard form, because it is a pretty quick car. But I always knew I could get it quicker. So, I bought a second one when they came back in stock, and I put a Coyote in it. And little did I know, this car here sparked the whole engine swapping escort thing in Redline. This car here was... I fucking love that horn. This car indirectly is the reason I decided I wanted to buy a bunch of escorts, so I didn't have to chase them on PD. Well, no, it's directly because of this car, because it sparked that whole thing. Because I shit you not, this can do the whole of Sandy Airstrip faster than my Lamborghini Murcielago can. Because it accelerates that much quicker. The Murcielago beats the top speed all day long, but this accelerates that much quicker. It'll beat a lot of S-classes now, I think, in acceleration. This B engine swapped Dodge Charger Hellcats as well. This little Escort's a fucking beast. And it's a grippy ass car. And it looks amazing. Gems, please. Let me have a look. Toggle. What do you want? You can open in your own toggle. Let's continue back down towards the city. Holy fuck, that made me shit myself. But another thing as well, chat, when I was going to do my driving test, I hopped on Redline the day before to practicing in a game. I know it's stupid to say that, to practice in a game, but I thought I'd go and practice in a game, and because this car's quite similar in the way that it's the same steering wheels on the same side. Is that I actually use this car in games to do a bit of practice. Is that a cop? No, that's Snowy. Fucked it. You shit driver. He's actually coming here. What's he want?
Hello.
A criminal.
You need to get yourself some more shit boxes like this.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. Hey, look, I've already got shit boxes.
I'm gonna have to get a fuck ton, and it's annoying.
Yeah. I've already got loads of engine swapped ones, so I'm Gucci.
I bought loads of imports.
I've got 17 cars to go through. Feel sorry for you.
I'm gonna be a millionaire. Again.
And so am I.
I'm gonna be multi-millionaire for once.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have like 20 million. It's
I've worked it out. I've probably got about 3.5 mil, 4 million cars. I've never had more than $1 million in my bank account.
And you can see what it's like. But if you remember, Snowy, I always said I would never sell any of the Fords unless it was all of them together.
Yeah.
And now they're all gonna go together. Like my dreams come true.
Yeah, that is true. And I always said I'd never sell my Quattro unless I was forced to.
Yeah?
I'm gonna miss that car. Anyway, yeah.
I'm gonna miss
it was you
Import
going
1.
past. I thought I'd chase you.
I had a feeling it was you.
This
I
thing
saw
keeps
the
up well,
colour.
doesn't it? It really does keep up well.
And then I thought you were a fucking shit driver when you crashed into Maid's Bank.
Oh, I am a terrible driver, yeah. No arguing there.
But I took that corner flat. That thing's fucking grippy.
This thing it's grippy for what it is, to be fair.
Fair enough. Well, I've decided I'm going to take them all for one last drive.
I've never actually used this in a chase, so...
Oh, have you not? You're going to have to now.
Yeah, I've never used this in a chase yet, and I don't know how it's going to handle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, best of luck.
Yeah, that's next on my list. Have fun.
I'm just driving them all one last time.
I bet you can drive them all.
I'm what, sorry?
I said I bet you're driving them all before you come.
I'm driving them all one very last time. I'm wearing this hoodie one last time as well.
I know the look, see, yeah. I know the pain, look.
Because after today, I'm hanging up the hoodie.
Well, have fun.
You too. That car does actually sound quite good. I know that's the S205, but it does sound quite good. Right, we have another Escort Cosworth, but because we've already driven one with a Coyote, we're not going to go for a very long drive in there. But this is a car I bought from Mecca. And the original plan for this car was, I was going to throw a Cleveland in it. And turn it into a rally car. I got halfway there. As you can tell. Right, please tell me this has wheels. It has wheels! The Murcielago. We're gonna go to the Harmony chat, because I know... Well, no, we're not gonna go to the Harmony. We're not doing that. My tyres are shot. Murcielago, this is a brilliant car. If the tyres weren't dead on the chat, in fact, I might be able to do it. Let's see if we can. This is the whole reason I bought this house. So I could do this, yeah, I still can. Even with dead tyres. Obviously sparks coming off as well, that makes it cooler. I'm gonna miss that car. My computer desktop on my actual computer is of that car. Because it is quite a special car to me. The first S-Class I bought. And then the Mini. I couldn't get the Mini I wanted, so I bought this Mini. It's quite a shame actually, because there was stuff I would have loved to do to this car that I couldn't. Like, if we ever got the proper R54 engine or whatever, I think it's the R54, or even if it was the R55 engine come in, I was going to turn this into that. Essentially the R54 engine, it's the supercharged engine, which went in the Minis. And I was going to turn that into the proper one. I couldn't. This one's probably going to hurt the most out of all of the... Well, it's going to hurt quite a lot, this one. Because this is the workhorse. If a car's ever stuck in a ditch, I pull this out. If a car needs towing, I pull this out, my Raptor. Like the Raptor. Like, honestly, chat, I don't drive it that much, because it's not good car to drive all that much. But if something needs towing, or if a lot of people need transporting, this is generally what I pull out, because it's fast in its acceleration. It doesn't corner the best, but it's a Ford Raptor, it looks sick. And my original idea for this was to put a 5.2 Predator in it, or a 5.2 Voodoo. Those engines never came in, and they probably will never. So I never got to do what I wanted to do to it. But that was the plans for that. Right, chat. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna leave this Corvette until last. Why am I driving my car for the last time, Kevin? Redline's basically, had a cease and desist stuff, where they're not allowed to keep the modded stuff in the server anymore, like the real branded stuff. And a lot of my cars are the real life branded cars, so I'm driving all of them cars one last time. Let me just write myself a note quickly. Okay, it's that note right now. Right, so. This is my 1970 Ford Mustang Fastback with the Roadrunner in. The Mach 1's my favourite classic, this is my second favourite. Classic one. Because this is proper drifty Mustang. You can point it into a corner there. And it will slide out. No, we're losing them all, Kevin, so we've got to sell them to the admins in a couple of weeks or days, whatever they're doing. So I want to get one last little fun with them all. Enjoy the 70 Fastback. Right, what's after that? Wrangler. This is a bit broken at the minute. Don't ask why the bonnet's missing, we took it off-roading the other day. To investigate all this alien shit. Don't ask why it sounds a bit different. It's stock. This is also another one of those cars from that video. But this is completely stock. Wink wink. But this Wrangler, it's a nice off-road car. I almost didn't buy this. Almost didn't buy it. But it's fucking great. The Liberty design Jeep Wrangler. Right, what's after the Wrangler? Armand Martin, my Aston. I love this Aston. I'm not leaving Redline, no. The explanation is essentially the most recent community post. Essentially, Redline can't have branded stuff in the server anymore. So I'm driving all my cars one last time. This Aston. You lot probably won't see it that much on stream, but if I just want a car to just drive around, hot around in, go somewhere quick or something, this is the car I take out. In locals. But it is a lovely car to drive this. Do you add what's happening in the description, lol? Probably. But the DBS is fucking great, Aston. One of the best. Right, what's after Armored? It's GTR. After this news, which we found out today, this is kind of a car I wish I'd sold, because I'd been offered $1 million for it. I'm not gonna get $1 million for it when I have to trade it into the admins. I used to drive this car constantly when I got it. I was actually quite lucky to get this car, because you had to win it from a raffle, and then you had to pay for it. Let's ask Jake if he needs help. You want me to give you a push? Oh, you're all good. That echo, that reverb from the walls sounded fucking nice. How many cars have we got left? And there's quite a few. The G-Wagon. So, I had an issue with this car because it had spacers on it, and I couldn't take the spacers off, so an admin sergeant had to come around and sort it for me. And let's just appreciate this. Let's just appreciate the license plate. FT69753, Fire Truck 69. I like to call this thing. This has got, I can't remember what the engine's called. So let's have a look. The M155, that's it. It's a shit engine, don't get me wrong. It's absolutely fucking dog shite in this. It makes it very... the back not very happy. And it's a loud engine as well. It's one of them where it's a bit of a shit engine. But I needed a car to test the engine in, and this made sense. You can tell it's a bit twisty. I do need to be careful because PD is around this area. We know that now. We've seen Jake. But they are chasing someone, I think. Quite nippy. There's 115. What? Wild track. 1 second, chat. A Ford Bronco Wild Track. The modern Ford Bronco. Honestly, chat, I haven't driven this much. I feel like that's a common thing that I'm saying now. But the main reason I didn't drive this much is because it isn't a vehicle which really appealed to me. I bought this as a collection vehicle. It's got a fast acceleration, yeah. That's all well and good, but that's all this thing has going for it. It hasn't got good cornering. You almost rolled over there, you saw it, I got 2 wheels. That's a fucking hit. It's a bit... It's fast accelerating, that's all good, but it hasn't got top speed. It's a nice car. It's not my favourite. Although, under the bonnet, it does show a coyote. To pop the bonnet. There you go. It hasn't got one in. But the Wild Track, again, it's one of those vehicles I wish I had done a bit with. Brother, if you're still in chat, you'll like this next one. Charger Hellcat. This has got the engine swap Hemi in it as well. This for if I need to take 4 people around. I usually take this over the Escort a lot of the time. But yeah, the Escort, the faster of the 2. But I enjoy how this drives. And I've actually learned this, chat. The vehicle which I probably have the most seat time in Redline is a Hellcat. Is a Dodge Charger Hellcat. It's a Charger Hellcat or an 18 Charger. Someone could probably go back and look on streams and stuff. Or look at, there's someone in PD could look at PD logs and stuff. See how many hours I've actually sat in one. I'm not going to. But I'm assuming it probably is. What's next? What is next? What is next? 2020 Ford Mustang GT500. What's this? Top 3 favourite Mustangs? Yeah, top 3 favourite. It sounds good. It's the second fastest accelerating Mustang. Third fastest in top speed. This was my second S-Class I bought. I wish for the last couple of days they'd take off that limiter and they'd let it go to the full 150. Because this wants to go 150. And at one point it did go 150 the day I got it. I remember lapping the city in it. I love that car. And what's next? Countach. I won this car from PD. For doing the most hours in MU. And this basically made me want to start collecting Lambos. I think this was the 3rd Lambo I got. The Mercy was the 1st. I think this was the 3rd. It was either 2nd or 3rd. I think it's 3rd. But chat. So Sparky, the reason driving them all one last time is Redline isn't gonna have real-life branded vehicles soon, and we've got to give all of them up. We're basically gonna sell them to the admins, so I'm driving them all one last time before all of that. Right, what's after Kunta? Ford LTD. We're back into the shit cars. This is shit. This isn't that shit, really. It's quite cool. Nippy. No way. Shit, this is actually a decent driving car now. This reminds me of like a Crown Vic. They are eventually sparky, but at the minute they're gonna turn everything into Chinese cars. So they need everything back. Look at those headlights, chat. They're fold up and down headlights. This is one of those cars that you could throw hydraulics on it, right? Paint it, I don't know, like gold flake or something, right? And you'd be a pimp, a proper pimp in that. Right, what's after the LTD? Saying the word LTD makes me think limited. This car. So, the reason this car looks like it is, this is my only non-custom painted car, which I've painted as well, chat. This is my Ford Bronco I had in the 40s, in the 80s event. This is my original one. But the reason this is painted the way which it's painted is because back in Redline V2, when I first joined Redline, I had a Ford Bronco, and this is the way I had it painted, exact same Ford Bronco. This is the vehicle that, when I was in V2, that I gathered weed in, essentially. When Harvey really was a criminal. Because yes, chat, contrary to belief, my character hasn't always been a goody two-shoes, like some people would say. It was a criminal in V2. The way we can say shoe of a servers, Lord. Just to ask. Not really Sparky. If I decide to leave at some point, then I would put out a thing asking, right? But I'm not deciding to leave at the minute. I'm staying. I want to see what stuff's like before I make anything like that. A Ford Mustang Coupe. This is shit. We're gonna drive it because we have to. Least favourite Mustang. Because it's the coupe. It's not just because it's a coupe. No. Couple of things. Dashboard. Dials don't work. The exact same as my Mac 1. They fixed the spoiler issue. But the spoiler wouldn't come up. Bonnet doesn't open the correct way. It's supposed to open upwards. It's supposed to open like a Dodge Viper's bonnet. This is my least favourite Mustang. And we're having the shortest drive in it. It's not my least favourite, second least favourite. Just remembered that. This is another Ford Bronco, chat, which... This is also completely stock. This doesn't make 1200 horsepower or anything. Right, what's after that? Fucking hell. I think we're getting towards the end now, chat. I think we're getting there. Ford Thunderbird. I thought personally to myself, this is like a Mustang before the Mustang, right? Just because of how the thing looks. What's after the Thunderbird? The F-150. Again, chat, this car is also completely stock. This F-150, I'm not going to talk much on it. It's nice. I like it. It's my favourite Ford F-150, of course. I prefer this over my Raptor. Because I like how it looks. And it's nippy. Where were we at? I've actually lost where we're at. Kawasaki. My favourite bike. I am actually going to miss this bike. I was on this the other day. A GPZ. I wanted a H2 to go with this. I was going to paint H2 the same colour. I love this GPZ. I've never really been a person big into bikes. But I always kind of blame this as the reason that I couldn't buy all of the Fords in the 80s event. But it wasn't really. It had part to do with it, I'll be honest. But I'm glad I got it. And I'm glad I did what I did to get the rest of them as well. Because to get the rest of the Fords chat is like an underdog story. Because there was only one I didn't get, and that was the GT40. And it took me a while when we came back into present times to hunt one down. It took me about a week or two to hunt one down, and then I finally got one. But I'm glad I did everything the way I did it. It was more fun. Right, what's after GPs, eh? Ford Sierra Cosworth. I haven't really touched this car. Because it annoyed me in a few ways that the headlights are stick-on. Like stickers. And that when we pull up somewhere, I'll pop the bonnet for you lot. But it has a Coyote underneath with a Roush supercharger. We'll do it here. I know we're in a pitch black tunnel, but yeah. But it's got a Coyote with a Roush supercharger. And I don't know. I wanted this with the standard engine in. I think it would have been better with a standard engine under the bonnet. Because I felt with this car that if I was going to do something with it, that I should put a Coyote in it. So I've really just left it as it was, which is a shame. Because this is a great car in real life. Right, what's after the Sierra? Escort Turbo. Alright. I painted this Porsche colour. Well, no, you few people. I painted it a Porsche colour. I can't remember what the colour's called. These aren't the wheels I put on it. This has no parts in chat. And it's this quick. It's very grippy. I feel like the Escorts in Redline always been pretty buff. Regardless of what Escort it is. Right, we're gonna put this one away. We'll move on to the next car now. A lot of you have probably seen all these cars because I have done a video with them, but a few of them are new. And I didn't drive them in that video. 71 Mach 1. In the 80s event, this was my second favourite car after my Bronco. Like in the 80s event, you'd either see me in this, my Bronco, or my Kawasaki. I love how this drives. I haven't driven this in a while. I really should have. Like, I get the whole thing, chat, with the Chinese cars. A lot of people aren't gonna like them. But my only issue with them is, I don't mind how they look, because you can make them look pretty similar to the actual car, right? For me, it's the interiors. Because the interiors on a lot of them are shit. They're the standard Rockstar interiors. And I sometimes like to drive in first person. Like now, it helps keep me immersed. Yo, Spitfire. Thank you for becoming a member, absolute W. But I like to drive in first person sometimes. I can still do that. I just won't be looking at a beautiful high quality interior. It'll be a standard Rockstar one. Which it's fine, we're used to that. GTA's been out for years. It's the Morton Vantage. At one point, I was going to get a second one of these and put a big V12 under the bonnet. This is nice. This is a proper James Bondy style. Well, this was in James Bond, I think. It's Aston. Obviously, his famous one, the DB9. But I think the DB5, sorry. But I think this one was in James Bond at one point. It's a fucking brilliant car there. Aston Martin V8 Vantage. I feel like in Redline, this car's pretty slept on. They are really cheap. But it is rapid. And the engine looks nice. It's a nice model there. Aston Martin Lagonda. A Range Rover, a 73 Range Rover. I got this for free. I got this from Senna for free. Because he did a big giveaway and I won it. It's not the vehicle I wanted, but it's one that I got. Why am I driving them one last time instead of having a reset? Basically it is, yeah, but that isn't the reason. The reason I'm driving them all one last time is because Redline can't have real life branded stuff in it anymore. This Range Rover's nice. When I first got my minis, after I ended the stream where I got the minis, I used a tow rope and I towed them around on this. Miura. This is a newer one that I got. But I got this because I wanted to do a Lamborghini collection. I won't miss this one, really. Because I've not had it for that long, realistically. And it doesn't sound like a Miura, it only looks like one. That's it for the Miura. 84 F-150. When I get in this car, it just reminds me of EMS, the 80s event, or Young Sheldon. Because in Young Sheldon, Sheldon's dad has an F-250, and it's got a very similar look to this. It's just a pickup truck. We'll go up in the next one. I don't think we've got all that many cars left now, chat. I keep saying this, but I don't think we do. Because a lot of my most recent ones are the 80s event ones. Yeah, server's gonna get rid of them all. Thank you, same vision. What was we at? F100, 65 F100. Give me 1 second, chat. This is a car I would have loved to do stuff. I keep saying this about loads of cars, but this is one that I should have done some stuff with. Because it looks like it is an old Ford. But we could have had some proper fun with it. Oh god, it's a straight 6. That doesn't mean anything really. We could have put a proper big engine in it. Yeah, exactly, Vision's right. Chat, we're gonna have a lot of dosh. A lot of dough to play about with. GT40. I feel like the GT40, right? Yo, Spitfire, thank you for the 1 gifted. Out of all of the cars I own, chat, this is the one car that basically, oh no, they couldn't. Has Gurney Eagle on it. Never mind, ignore me. I didn't realise it said Gurney Eagle there. But basically, this car has no badges besides that. But this is probably my favourite Ford that I've got in my collection. This was the only one I could get in the 1980s event. Because it was limited, I didn't have the cash. I bought everything else but the... Give me 1 second, chat. Yeah, I love the GT40 chair. It's one of my favourites, if not my favourite. It sounds so good. Let's just take this little second to listen to how good it is. You would drive yours around but you'd temp bands? That sucks, Vision. Mini. We all know, we all have a good Mini. I finally got the proper Mini. This is another one I couldn't get in the 80s event, chat. So, I paid way over for this. I wanted the Mini. So I got a Mini. I love the Mini. Little Mini's nice. Everyone loves a Mini. Everyone inside of themselves loves a Mini. You can't hate a Mini. The Mini is the Mini. And it is the best. I am really gonna miss my Mini. Fucking love a good old little Mini. Right, what's next? Fox Body, least favourite Mustang, coming up. Doesn't even look like a Mustang. It doesn't even rev the 7,000 RPM because it redlines at 6. SVO, Ford special vehicle operations. This is. Sounds like a V8, but it's a straight 4. It's basically the Sierra, but for America. This is one I won't miss. They can get rid of it. It's fucking shite. Get my worst car Redline ever added. My other Mini, because I put an Audi engine in it. This was supposed to be a Harmony race car. But we'll probably never get racing in Redline. Like the way that I wanted it. And this is that car I would love to do racing with. Everyone loves a Mini though. Right, what's after that? A 69 GT500. This is a good one. I remember seeing this in Redline for the first time at Old Harmony. I remember seeing it when Havoc brought it out once. It had no engine noise, but he brought it out. Saw it, and I thought it was going to be one of the next Mustangs. I didn't see it until I think it was a year later. And then it finally got added in the 80s event. To me, this looks more like a Camaro than a Mustang. But it is quite nice. It's a nice little drive. Nice little car to drive. Vision, Import 1 is getting its own dedicated video. Because Import 1's got a bit of a story. And I want to tell that story with Import 1. And I think because of what it is, it's Import 1. I think it deserves its own video. Overtime. Bought this in the 80s van. I couldn't get a GT40, so I bought a Cobra instead. This is nice today. I love the Cobra. This is one of my favourite cars. Yeah, I decided Vision. Import 1 gets its own video. Because really, Import 1 is the reason all of this is happening to everyone now. If Import 1 hadn't been added, it would have been something else, but Import 1 basically started all this. With all the imports in Redline V3. It's probably my most important car I own. History-wise. This is fucking nice. Why am I telling myself this? I already know all this. The first import is making it so. No, it'll be someone stupid on a stream who's done something. Or someone's seen everything on a stream. Plus, I'm not even the original owner of Import 1. That's Jason. No, it isn't. It's Jake. Alright, chat. Barbie Mustang. When I have to sell them all back, we'll sell them for retail price. I don't know how much Barbie Mustang will go for. Now that I think about it. Barbie Mustang's never been sold. Fair enough. Now, you know Vision, right? There'll be that one server which has never been on any YouTube channel or anything, right? That'll just be hidden. That won't get the cease and desist. But it's got like loads of little modded cars and that one guy was driving around in his server now with all his modded cars. It is a shame. Are you staying in Redline Vision? Because I know a lot of people are going. Time for the Euros. I like the Euros. I only really bought this to piss Walter off because I like the Euros. Put TFSI in it. It's nice. It drives quite nice. The Euro. It's nowhere near my favourite Lambo. Car collections won't be thing now. You're staying? Good. Yeah, you're right, car collections won't really exist now. People have a couple cars that they like to drive and that'll be it. Cars probably won't get sold all that much now. In 2.0. People will have their sunrises and shit to run away from PDM. People just have nice driving cars now instead of ones that they like. ATM. This is a car that I've been very forwards. A bike I've been very forwards and backwards on. Don't get injured. I'm injured, you're kidding me. I've been very forwards and backwards on this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, you're right, Vision. It is just gonna be a shame, because this is basically what made Redline all the cars. This is what made it in the first place. Now it's all gone. What the fuck are you wearing?
Farewell, my friends.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that voice? What the fuck? I can't check my pockets. Bro, start again here. How the fuck?
Oh, I need your help.
What do you need my help with?
I don't know what's happened to me. I've just woken up and I don't feel like myself.
You don't feel like yourself?
No, I don't know what's
Have you
happened to me.
considered getting medical?
I have not, but I've just woken up in the hospital and I don't know what's happened. I can't remember anything.
Call a medic.
I don't know my name either. I don't know what's happened to me.
There's none
You
in
need to help
city.
me.
I can't help you, mate. I don't know how to help you. I don't know what's wrong with you.
But I don't know either. I forgot my own name. I don't know what's happened to me. I don't know anything. I don't know if I've even had a name to begin with. I don't know what's happened to me.
I don't know how to help you, buddy. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know. Maybe call someone that you know and see if they can help you. They might be a bit more use than I am. What the fuck was that? I couldn't understand a word he was saying. Right, let's put this bike away and we'll get in the next vehicle. But what we're gonna do is chat before we basically go and get in our very last car. I think we need to take the pickle out for a drive. I bought some duct tape to fix the pickle, but I forgot. But what we'll do is we'll get in the next one and then we'll just come back. We got the SVJ, which is a bit damaged at the minute. So a few things about the SVJ. I had one in V2, basically it was the exact same car. And in V2, it was basically, it was my first proper supercar, right? And in V2, that was the last car I did over 200 miles an hour in Redline. I eventually got this again in whatever you want to call it now, 1.6. And yeah, I basically bought it out of nostalgia for myself. And because I didn't want to keep chasing it on PD. But it's a fucking, it sounds great and it drives great. What's up, Midnight? What's up, Midnight? Midnight, do you remember all the SVJ sweats in V2? What's up, bitch night?
Fucking hell, bro. Jesus Christ. So, I have a serious question, right?
Go on.
We have an RP engine in our computer. What are you gonna do with it? Can I install it, or what's up with it?
No, because I don't know if the guy's gonna be back in time.
But I don't think the guy will be back in time, if I'm being honest.
I don't know, but we're gonna have to leave it just in case he is.
What about the RS6 engine?
He's not been to pick it up, so that's gonna be sat there until he comes and picks it up.
And what about the S21?
The what engine?
There's an S20 engine in there as well.
That's gonna be there till whoever needs to come pick that up picks it up.
You sure?
Yep.
I mean, I got a couple cars ready to go for an engine, you know.
I would love to say yeah, but the people who own those engines need to come and collect them. You know what I'm saying?
You think they will collect them?
They've got Eduardo. It's a case of if they decide they're come and collect them and the engine isn't there, I look stupid, don't I?
Nah, I mean, we already are stupid, so.
That's wild. No, but I don't want to ruin my reputation.
Okay, fair enough.
So just leave them. If you want an engine, just order a new one.
Yeah, I bought a new engine, but I'm ordering tomorrow. It's too late to order an engine right now.
Okay. Are you gonna miss your Camaro?
Probably. I mean, I gave it to Jake, so.
Oh, did you?
Senchi Jake Warren, I think its name is.
All right.
So yeah. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm driving all my imports.
Yeah, I'll probably need to drive my BMW M3 for the last time.
Taking my dark horse for its finale.
Nah, driving my M3.
Right, well, I'm gonna go drive
Bye
these.
bye.
I've got a few left. Bye.
Yes, sir.
Midnight, if you're still in chat. My last car is the Corvette I made look like pastas. This dark horse is... We've had a lot of struggles with the dark horse over the years. Took a while to get a dark horse. Then I got it. I had it for a while. Sounded like a fucking car's engine was about to explode every time you revved it. Then it got good. Then they turned it into an S-Class. And then the GTD kit came out, and it was either convert import 1, which is get rid of that beautiful original body which it's had from the day it came in. Or convert a dark horse. So I converted a dark horse. I didn't have a dark horse, so I had to get a dark horse. That took a while to find, then I got that one. What's next? You know what, we're gonna do 375 now. I've got some duct tape. Take the 375 out for a little bit. We'll take the 375 for a little spin. This is the Cummins car, remember, chat? So this was stupid car number 2 in the bunch. There was 5 of them, I can't remember what the 5 were. I know the Escort was one of them. And I think the Mac 1 was also one. But I've later disbanded them from the stupid group. So it's this, the F1 4x4, and then the last. There's a couple others. There are 5 again. But they're in a video. You might have seen them already. I do like the I do like the 375, the Cummins in it. It just pulls. It's great. It's a car you wouldn't see. That fucking alien bullshit's annoying. Right, what's after Dark Horse? TRX. The big bitch. This has got the elephant in when it kicks in. I love the TRX, it's nice. It's just not my favourite, I prefer my Raptor. Raptor's better as well. Doesn't make you look like you're overcompensating either, the Raptor. You know, Sigurd, Redline's doing a thing. Redline can't have real-life branded cars in it anymore, so we have to get rid of them all. The Durango. This is the 6.2 Hemi in it. Basically wanted to make my own version of a Durango Hellcat in Redline. So I'll put a 6.2 in this. I like it. It's not my favourite, it's not my least favourite. So yeah, we're gonna switch over to Chinese cars soon, so I'm just taking them all one last drive. All my imports. I'm gonna do a video with import one. The Twizy, I left my little Twizy. This has the Cleveland in it, chat. Renault Sport F1. Twizy hasn't got much fuel in it. That was the only downside of putting an engine in it. fill it up at the fuel station. It's a little Renault Twizy, it's cool. It's got F1 wheels on it too. It's like a fucking little F1 car. That's why I love it. That was after Twizy. Oh shit, forgot forklift isn't a modded car. Yeah, forklift. The forklift helps build up the dumb bunch as well. So does the Vagrant. This is the Mustang, which I haven't got that much seat time in, but I fucking love it. It's a great car, this. It's so it's so like tail happy as well. I haven't driven this as much as I wanted to. Did kind of forget about it. But I do love it. Okay. That was Mustang. This one hurts. Lamborghini Huracan. My fastest car I own. Probably my best sounding car. Probably my favourite car I own. So I'll take this one for a little bit of a spin. Let's give it its final little thrash. Final one. That's a top, isn't it? Oh no, it's a R34. That was a cop. I was doing 140. I was doing 140. It's a trainee as well. Is he calling for additionals? Dead ass motherfuckers calling for additionals. Pulled over straight away. It's a fucking trainee as well. I'm getting a speeding ticket.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
My name is Officer Jonathan Jones, the LSPD. You know I put you over today?
Not a jar of glue. Why did you pull me over, officer? Is it because you like my car and it sounds really good?
No.
What's the... I don't know what any other reason could be.
Going 150 miles per hour.
You caught me at
Why
how
is that?
fast?
152 miles per hour.
Really?
Or are you going to in such a hurry? Yep.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not really going anywhere. I'm just taking this out for a little drive, getting the engine, make sure the engine's working. You know, it's yeah.
She's got a sister.
No, I mean, yeah, but I mean, you want to drive it again?
Well, this.
I mean, do you want to crash?
In a mechanic shop.
I don't think so. So, can I have your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance?
I haven't got any of that on me at the... I do not have driver's license.
Alright, what's your name?
You've just asked for my driver's license.
What's your driver's license? Can I get your driver's license? Do you have it with you?
Do you want me to get out and pass it to you?
Yeah, yep, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, I need to get out to pass it to you, mate.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Harvey Goody on that.
Alright.
There you go.
Alright, hang tight, Mr. Harvey.
Okay. Am I all good to stand here? Because I'll want that back.
What'd you say?
Can I just stand here?
Yeah, you're fine, you're fine.
You see my stretchers in. It's a bit cramped in there. Oh, stretcher. Nice. I'm getting a ticket. I know that for a fact. This trainee does not like me. I can tell that. Watch me have a fucking warrant out for my arrest, chat. Watch that be fucking kiss. Watch someone have got my characters mixed up or something. The one day I don't go on PD. The one fucking day.
Alrighty, Mr. Harvey.
Then my driver's license back, please, officer with cherry on top.
Here you go.
I like your hair. Anyone?
Yeah,
has
I'm
anyone
gonna be
ever
issuing you a
compliment?
citation for speeding.
Aw, really?
That's 152 is a pretty nifty speed.
Are you
in the
sure
streets.
you've not missed a decimal point? It's what? And it's a 15.2.
Nah. I mean, I've already caught right in my radar at the station. Like,
Are you officer? Are you sure you want to give me a ticket?
yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah,
You're really sure, officer?
yeah.
I've been really compliant.
I mean, yeah, but your speed wasn't compliant.
I promise I will never speed again in my life.
I'm pretty sure I've pulled you over before.
You,
like,
I
2
don't.
days ago.
I've never seen you before, officer.
I let you go off with a verbal warning by an lesion.
Oh,
As,
that time. Yeah, the aliens
yeah.
were hunting me.
Yeah. Alrighty. You'll receive your fine.
How much is it?
1,500.
Oh, you officer, really? Do you have to do that one?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to do a lower one?
No.
Please, officer, I beg you. If you do the lower one, I
Alright.
promise I'll never speed again.
Alrighty. Cut you a deal. I'll give you 30 plus over.
But you're an absolute legend, officer.
Alright. Alrighty, you will receive the fine.
Thank you so much, officer. You're amazing.
Alrighty, you're free to go, my lights are off.
Okay. Oh, did I do that? Oh, the actual fuck did I just... How the fuck did I just smooth talking officer into not giving me speeding 100 plus? Second chat. Right, chat, we're gonna head back to the warehouse and we'll go hop in another car. But we're gonna have to go back the long way because I don't want to get another ticket from that officer. And I don't fancy doing 40 miles an hour. Especially as we're probably not gonna have these great sounding engines soon. Check dead ass. I think if we see that officer again and he pulls me over for speeding, 1, he's gonna give me the ticket. 2, he's gonna impound my car, which I don't want. And then 3, I think he'll try and give me reckless driving. Right, we're back at the warehouse now. Got a couple cars left now, chat. After the Hurricane, we've got the Bentley now. This is a controversial car, I'd say, in Redline, the Bentley. There's a lot of people don't like the splitter on it. I personally don't mind it all that much. I like the Bentley. I like the Bentley. This is also a 1 of 2. Big flames coming out the side. We're just gonna do little drives in these cars now because I don't want to get arrested. Cars we've missed, I could have sworn. Now that I think about it, yeah, there is. We missed this Corvette Roadster, this 54 Corvette Roadster, which we're just gonna... It's a Corvette, what do you expect? Corvette Roadster. It's crap. Are there any other cars we haven't driven that we could have missed? EC1 we're coming back to at the end. No, that's basically everything. We've just got 2 cars left now. We've got my GTD. This chat is what's in the stream starting soon screen. Because this is my favourite looking Mustang. It's probably my favourite Mustang I've got. I love a good old race-inspired Mustang. This is the 3rd fastest accelerating Mustang as well. The 2nd, well, number 1 in top speed, tied with the S650 Super Snake. Like, you can't. This car's sick. This is what my original Dark Horse turned into as well. That was fucking sick. That was actually fucking sick. Clipping that. Who's that there? Dave's driven past an awful amount. Right. The penultimate car, well, second to last now. The Super Snake. This might be my favourite looking Mustang, actually. This might be, but this is, I'd say this and the GTD are my two favourites. I love how this car sounds, I love how it drives. I know off stream I'll definitely be taking this for one last drive as well. This one's nice and pointed. Gets up to 150, it's the fastest Mustang in Redline. No, we didn't get up to 150 there, but I don't really want to go that quick. We'll go and put this away. Because, chat, I need to have a look at somewhere where it is. Then we'll go. Well, we're gonna go in end stream. Well, we're gonna drive our very last car in the collection. Well, it's not really even my car. Not even really my car, I'd say. Someone who I really respected in V2. That was Pasta. I really respected Pasta in V2. Let me see if I've got it screenshotted where his house is. Give me 1 minute, chat. Because that's where I want to take this thing. Yep, I know where it is. There we go. So chat, we're gonna drive. Oh shit, I said that in game. So chat, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna drive the very last car in my collection. Essentially. Back to its home. So yeah, like I said, there was a guy in Redline called Pastor Scott, and in V2 he had a Corvette in this exact colour. Basically this colour. I didn't think just doing the little drive like we have done in every other car would really be respectful, as this will be the last time in Redline where I get to drive a car just like this. Where I get to drive a C1 Corvette in red with a bit of white on it. On the GTA map. GTA 5 map, that is. This is another casino car. So this is another one of one. This was at the casino on the podium a while ago. Natalie won this car, I think. Or she bought it from the person who won it, and then I bought it from Natalie. It's not the fastest car. Oh shit, we've wrecked. Is there a garage on the way? No, there isn't. We'll have to go to Vinyl Garage. I don't want this thing to look damaged when we get there. I really wish the AMC Javelin had been added to Redline in V3 before everything went. I could have got one. Store this quickly and then I'll pull it back out. Here we are, rolling up on street. This is it. And this car is now home. Let's just make sure no one actually owns this house. No, they don't. Alright, chap. That's gonna be it for today's stream. Yeah, this will basically be this is basically the last time we'll drive all of these imports, which is quite sad. But yeah, it is what it is. Now chat, let's see if anyone's live, because we'll go and raid somebody. Let's see who is live. Customization, is it? Redirect, yeah, there we go. Who is live? We're gonna head over to Macca stream, alright, chat? I'll see y'all again next time. You lot have a good one. Goodbye.